Struggling to talk. So I'm starting to record. I'm being too silent. I'm just gonna sad, I think, because I want someone to talk to. But I don't want to have a shit people again. Fucking fuck me over. Secretly. So I'm not just gonna go out like any old friend. Otherwise I wouldn't be alone. Just fucked with it. I just don't really know what to do. If I'm even doing the right thing. If I'm just wasting time, like, then all of a sudden I'm just gonna be homeless. Like, I don't know. It's just stress me out a bit. Sick of staying in Airbnbs. It's like how hard to find like rentals. Like, how the fuck do I even get a rental? I don't want to do that because I don't even know what job. Like, every job sucks. Like, hard. Trust me, doing it. Or if I'm just losing my mind. I don't know. Because no one talks to me. I don't know anything. There. Just blocked out. There. Yeah. I don't know. I just want a friend. I had one. There's so much like love for give and people just don't. Trying not to have a sad day. For a walk. Stretch for ages. It's fucked up how bad my hips got from tattooing. My nose is so blocked. I wear the same clothes all the time, but I wash them, I promise. Not the justify it. Because I'm sick of moving. That's to carry. Cool. I'm just a bit bored. Too. I just got so much to say and talk about. I think so much. I just say I got no one to talk to. I can't just write all the time because my hands get sore. It's too slow by the time I like wrote a sentence. I've like kind of forgotten what I was thinking before, and it ends up going into another thought. And it's something else unrelated sometimes. Just wondering before if like my ex had a secret drug problem I didn't know about. So heaps of points wrote down. It just came up all of a sudden. There's a thought I had. She was extremely underweight, and like we ate the same stuff, and like he was eating more supposedly. It would look like it. So we even during the day. It's like I don't know. I reckon it was. We'd talk about all these meals that he would get and stuff. And then always getting in fights with people. That's what I didn't get. Like, how do you even attract that? It's always when I wasn't there. So conveniently. So it's probably like you probably fucking started it. You just said they started it. He was always so angry and arrogant and cold. And not compassionate at all. And always seemed to have no money, but yet would always have money to buy things that he wanted. Like motorbikes and shit. And then like digging all those fucking holes for the armor for the shed. Like, he was at that shit for days. So like that shit would be horrible to do by hand. Every day, all day. Wouldn't you think? No, he was pretty freaking committed. Like, he was going hell hard at it. So what the fuck? He was always in the shed, like, working on motorbikes and shit. We supposedly had no money. But yet we'd always have this shit. Then ripping me off. Like, when we separated, like, he was meant to give me money, like, from his super because he couldn't afford, like, to halve it properly or whatever. And then he just never appeared. So that's cool. I don't really care, but whatever. If you're gonna be that pathetic. Like, okay. Shows fucking character, doesn't it? Like, that was like the catalyst to me thinking about all this shit because he did that. If he didn't do that, I probably wouldn't think about all that shit so hardcore. The rest of it. It's like, what is wrong with you? And then, like, what made me think he was any different to all of his friends and his brothers who were not nice people. And they're just freaking... I won't get into it. It's not nice. So he was clearly lying to me, like, about who he was. He was pretty arrogant anyway. So it's not like he was lying that much. It's funny. When you think about things. I want to get a haircut so bad. But I also don't have a car and I'm sick of walking everywhere. Because it's making me sore. I don't know how I was walking everywhere before. Like non-stop. And now I barely walk. Well, I do walk a bit still, but not anywhere near as much. I get exercise and shit. I just can't eat properly either because it's like... I can't drive to the shops and get groceries. And Uber sucks. And all the other ones. Half the time they're out of stock of things and they give you shit you don't even fucking want. And then the shit that you do want isn't even on there. So like... And then public transport's hard. And then I don't want to freaking get an Uber or a freaking taxi to the shops either, because then I just don't. And I don't like carrying more than like 2 bags at once. Because it's just freaking a hassle. Especially when you come back here, like, without a trolley and not in your own car, and you got a freaking Uber that's all impatient. They always just want to drive off so fast. You still got shit to get out of the car. It's just like, some are okay, but it's just not fun. The groceries suck anyway. I'm so sick of the supermarkets. Food quality has like dropped so much. I don't know if anyone else has noticed, but fruit and veg fucking sucks. I haven't had a good banana in years. Like, I used to eat them religiously. And now they're horrendous majority of the time. They have been for years. And apples, they're always freaking powdery. And now they got all these random ass new varieties. Where the fuck do they even come from? They probably just freaking made them up with their crossbreeding shit or whatever. Grown in labs. I don't know. Like, I'm just sick of it. Stop complaining. Anyway. Stop complaining. Guess I needed to complain. Holding in pent up words from not talking to anyone out of choice. It's pretty fun. Scar is healing though. I was laughing the other day. Because I was just thinking of like how my family remind me of like characters on like Harry Potter and stuff. And then like my freaking scar just started hurting, and then I just grabbed it because it was like a sharp pain out of nowhere, and it just made me fucking laugh because I just thought of Harry Potter being like ah, like freaking out over his painful scar because of Voldemort nearby or some shit. And like my scar used to hurt heaps living with my parents. So I was like having Voldemort around. Having my mum around was like Voldemort. Legit. It's a pretty close comparison. That's the best one I've come up with. And like, I was watching Peter Pan the other day because I haven't watched it in so long, and it was like one of my favourite movies as a kid, so I was just like revisiting things. Sorry, my mouth's like kind of fucking... because I was crying before, obviously you can tell. People used to nickname my mum Tinkerbell. And I used to think that they used to say it because she was like thin and had blonde hair or whatever. So I thought they were just saying it was like a compliment to her, because she always looked kind of smug whenever they would like say it. So, and then I was watching it. I'm like, Tinkerbell sucks. Like, she's a horrible, horrible person. She's like full narcissist, like jealous as hell. Because like Wendy is like wants to be friends with Peter Pan, and she's like the nicest character on the whole movie, the one that like actually goes out of her way to like help people and stuff, the least narcissistic one. So just like, why do people harm the nice people? It's so weird. I don't get it. And then it makes you not want to talk to anyone, doesn't it? Like, because if you're nice to people, they just abuse you. Like, so you have to be like kind of how like put boundaries up and they'll gauge whether like you can be nice to them in the way you want to be or not. Like, it's funny. I have to just mirror people sometimes. Like I can tell when people are being like trying to be like intimidating over me. So then I just become like them in a way. Like, it's almost like they're being an asshole, so it gives me a pass to be the equal amount as them, but not in an obvious way where I'm being rude. I do it in a way where I'm still like coming across as myself and being nice, but like I don't know. I just change my energy like to suit the situation sometimes. So like I guess say, you know how like sometimes older men towards like women, they just act all like fucking arrogant. Like they think they're better than you or some shit, like, and that you should be intimidated by them or something. So instead of being like all pushed around by them, I just like had blunt with them and just like kind of laugh at them in a way. Like if they're being fucking weird, doing those weird intimidation things, like where they pause and they're just like, all right, yeah. Oh yeah. And they just stare at you like trying to like intimidate at you. I don't know. I literally cannot explain, but I don't like it and it just makes me just fucking do it back. And then they just don't know what to do. Like they just I don't even know where the fuck this conversation even is going. Clearly I need to talk to someone. No, it's Starter from Tinkerbell. Okay. Damn narcissist. You should watch it, it's funny. She's a narcissist. I didn't even notice that as a kid. I thought she like would redeem herself by the end of it. I don't know why. And that made me think of what I was like with people before this. Like they would show me that they're an asshole by being an asshole. And then I think they would just learn and then not be an asshole. Like again. Especially when you like bring it up, but then they just learn to hide it better. Is that okay? Why did I not believe you the first time? I'm not sure. But now, if someone's like making me feel weird or they're being an asshole, now I believe them. So that was a good lesson. Many lessons. So many lessons. Some people are only in your life as lessons. Came to realise. It's funny. 10 years worth of lessons. Plus the rest of it, but had no choice in that, I guess. Just been noticing strange things around and within my memories. It's like my very first memories aren't warm. They're quite cold. Like, I just remember like one of them was just me being alone, sitting at the front window in the house and just like staring out towards like the hills for hours. No communication with anyone. I don't remember communicating with anyone as a kid, like that young. Not my parents. I don't remember them around. I just remember being alone. And then waking up locked in a bedroom with no door handle. And my first reaction was not knowing kind of like where I was, but I wasn't freaking out. I walked around the room and was exploring, like, in a way. And then I came across a cot, which was Paige in there. And there was like a glowworm toy next to her. So I picked it up and I was like shining on her face. Just how analysing her. And then I went over to the door and noticed that the door handle, there was no door handle. So I was like looking through the hole. And that's the part that I'm trying to remember. What was I yelling when I became upset? So I was pretty upset. Then I remember Dad just storming down yelling. Like, why the fuck would I not be upset? Being trapped in a fucking bedroom with no door handle. Why would you come storming down yelling? Why would that be your first reaction? Like, what the hell? Then I just remember them, like, in another memory, talking about, like, kidnappings. And then they were always weird with me, specifically. No one else. Not Paige. Why do I keep saying her name? Everyone knows her name. Not my siblings. Yeah. They were always worried about me being kidnapped. I don't ever remember getting hugged by them. I just remember getting dragged down a hallway by my arms a couple of times. Like, just they'd be angry for fucking God knows what reason. Probably because I was having fun. Fucking okay. I don't remember Mum at all. Other than her getting pissed off at me a couple of times. Over silly things. I remember I called her silly. I was just like, oh, silly Mum. Like, and I remember feeling like a bit weird about saying it. So I must have got told off often. And then she like yelled at me. And she'd always laugh at me when I'd be in like pain. And I think that's why I'm good with pain now. Yeah, never. She never like seemed concerned, ever. When I'd like break a bone or like hurt myself or like be upset, ever. She was never concerned. She would laugh at me. And then Dad would mimic me and tell me to shut up and stop crying and stop being a baby. I don't remember Paige getting that treatment. I said her name so many times that it doesn't even matter. It's so generic anyway, that word anyway. It can mean many things. And she was a psycho too. When we were kids. Like, something fucked up happened to her. And I don't want to say it. I've written it down. But the whole lot of them are messed up in fucked up ways. Beyond what I've already said in previous videos. the energy is just like repulsive. They're freaking weird. They literally pay people to cast negative energy towards my way and have been for years. And it wasn't until I cut them off and got away from them. I feel like Mum messed me up on purpose when we went to Japan. But then I had a fucking premonition about it, which is funny on that trip. A hectic one. Which is like coming true now. Like all of a sudden, I got a freaking sinus infection. Like, which I never get. But like, I just accepted. I was like, okay. Which is like not really the point, because like it could happen, right? But then they were like, oh, we got antibiotics. Like, oh, dad gets them all the time. Gets sinus infections often. And then like conveniently had the exact right antibiotics for a sinus infection. I don't ever remember him getting sinus infections all the fucking time. His nose is so clear too. Like, he's had like the surgery thing drilled out years ago. Like, so what even? No. So I feel like they were just lowering my immunity so they could freaking, like, because that's when my stomach shit began. Like, with the severe pain and stuff from food. Like, literally, after coming back from Japan, it was fucking messed up. So it's like, what the hell did you put in my fucking food then? Some parasite or whatever. And it's just like you're fed on sugar and freaking wheat. So it's like, it's like so many foods that I had to cut out. Like, even like certain fruits and stuff. I had to do so much research on food. And then I overcame it. Which I don't think she expected. And then, going back to being in Japan, I had, like, the first few nights I was there, I was just, like, having dreams. I was, like, recalling, like, Japanese characters and remembering what they were from years ago, from learning them. And, like, then I'd, like, check them online to see if I was right, and they were, like, right, which I thought was funny. And then I had this crazy dream that was, like, so realistic. I woke up, like, crying so much because, not me in the dream, which I've had dreams a couple of times before when I was a child, of me having my hair cut off short, which I used to have short hair when I was a kid, and I don't ever remember getting my first haircut. But anyway, yeah, I was in the dream, and like among other children were in the dream. It was like a camp, like a prison camp of children. Like within a building, I think, an old building or underground, I'm not sure. Tomb. And then and I don't remember like exactly what led up to it, but like my mum was getting arrested, like, and taken to prison for abusing children. And I even told her about it, and she just, like, looking back now, she didn't say a whole heap. which, I don't know. I've had a couple of weird dreams in the past. Had one of Dad dying when I was a child. He's getting stomped on by a tree, like, and falling into a hole or something. Like, I don't know. Which is, like, the big trees on, like, Lord of the Rings. Like, even before I watched Lord of the Rings, like, that was, like, before I was, like, that was when I was super young. I had that one. And there was another one that I had, like, and I went to bed and, like, I thought I'd went to sleep. And then I was crying and told, like, got up and told my parents, like, about a dream I just had. They were just like, you weren't even asleep. I was like, yes, I, like, was. And I was, like, full crying and talking about it. And I don't know what it was. I wonder what it was, because I wonder if it, like, came true or something. And if I can't remember it, because they just emotionally abused me my whole life, so I would not know these things and pick up on things like this around me. Because it turns out I can. Extremely well. See, it's funny. I'm already feeling better. I do need to talk. I don't know why I did that. I'm bored. No, I'm not. Stop saying that. I don't even know. I think I'm just in limbo. Purgatory. Feels like it. It looks like it outside. It's all foggy. Blurs the line between land and sea, sky and the ocean. Just everything. Blurs all lines. Something to do with, like, I don't, this is hell random, but, like, off topic. It's like tunnels, though, in Adelaide. Like, they used to, like, grow, they still do grow mushrooms in tunnels. In train tunnels, old train tunnels, and then people literally go into them, like, they walk through them, under them, into Adelaide. All through Adelaide. All creepy cunts. Stop saying that. They do dark crap, ritual shit that I didn't even know was even legit, dude. That's why I liken this crap to Harry Potter, because it's actual fucking stupid. Like, I have tried to rationalize this crap away with evidence and stuff for ages, and I cannot. It's messed up how there's literally, like, entities that people can conjure up and send towards other people, or latch them onto people to lower their, like, vibration, or, like, they lower the vibration so these entities attach onto them by, like, emotionally abusing them and stuff. So it's like, not till I have gotten away from all that shit and not being abused by people that their crap has stopped affecting me so much, or at all now. Like, it's insane how much my energy has shifted and how I can literally feel it shift and change and stuff, and how I can understand so much more and, like, remember so much more from my childhood, and remember, like, having specific skills and, like, getting into certain things and then just, like, forgetting everything, and then all of a sudden just being shit at everything. Like, I was a heaps fucking clever kid, and all of a sudden I was just fucking wasn't. Like, everything I got into, they fucking ruined. Everything. I tried so many different hobbies and skills and stuff. Everything. And the only one thing they couldn't fucking take from me was drawing, other than ruining my fucking drawings, really. And I had to get over that anyway. Like, and I guess that's why I was okay with tattooing. And, like, you can, like, you can't get rid of pens and pencils and papers, can you? Like, so obviously I'm going to fucking draw everywhere. Like, so they can't stop that. It's just like, they're so weird. Actual losers. I was, like, watching Ace Ventura the other night. I was like, losers. Just making me laugh because it's fucking them. Pinocchio, bunch of motherfuckers. Whatever. Oh, my brother. It's hectic. I don't know what's hectic. I don't know how to say that. I'm in a weird mood, see? Like, my energy is just fucking weird right now, so I just need to, like... laugh. That always helps. Find something to laugh about and it helps shift your energy a lot. Or like when I'm singing along to Korean songs sometimes. Like my energy just gets hell heightened. I don't know why, it's just like I feel like tingly, like it makes you happy. I don't know. It's just an observation I made. I think that's why I got into it too. For so long. And how I was okay throughout like COVID. Just doing it every day, all day. Well, everyone was like going insane. Being trapped inside for like 3 months. Whereas I was just like hell into it. Because I was learning. It's so foggy. The weather's been so strange lately. It's like so foggy out there. Like we're literally in a cloud. So you can't even see the freaking sky. Barely even the trees in the distance. They're pretty blurred and they're not even that far away. And the other day was like so cloudy and overcast. There's like cool rolly clouds that I'm not gonna say their names. That sounds stupid. No one else knows about cloud names. And then it was like sunny as hell the other day before that, and it was just like warm and nice. It's funny. Strange weather. Strange weather indeed. I haven't worn makeup in so long. I just wear it every day. Look at my face. It's so hectic. I always wondered, you know how you like close your eyes and you can see light through them? Do people like, is it monolids? The eyes without the crease here, I guess. I wonder if they get like more darkness, like when they close their eyes and it wouldn't be so bright. Or like people with darker skin tones. I wonder if less light shines through, like, because it's not very dark. Like my eyelids are pretty freaking translucent, almost. I don't know. It's almost like you could see my. I wonder if you could see my pupil through it. That'd be disgusting if you could see my eye through my eyelid. Okay, I'm going weird. That's gross. Cooked. See? I come up with the weirdest fucking thoughts and then I like look into it. I have to look into things. Because I just come up with weird questions in my head. About why things are a certain way. Like, did you know trees grow in fractal patterns? And like a branch of a tree is basically the same as the whole tree, but miniature. It's like, okay. And then the Fibonacci spiral is like found throughout nature and like pine cones and stuff because it just like spirals to get the most efficiency in sunlight or whatever, like, and nutrients and shit. And it's the least resistant path for nature to follow is a spiral. It's interesting. And then, like, you know how you, like, hands go wrinkly in the water? Like, I never believed, like, because I used to love biology in school and, like, learning about, like, cells and, like, osmosis, the process and all that shit, how, like, the salt and all that will balance out in the environment or whatever through osmosis. I don't know. I always used to think when I was a kid that, like, that didn't fucking make sense. Like, how the fuck, when you sit in water, would your hands go wrinkly, right? But yet, in salt water, it still has the same effect. So it's like, wouldn't this, like, the large amount of salt in the water, like, that used to just fucking confuse me. So, like, apparently it's like nerve damage that can, well, it's not nerve damage. People that have nerve damage in the fingers, like, look at it when you're in water, like, see if it's less wrinkly than your other fingers. Because that's how, like, I just read heaps of shit on it. I don't know why. I just got hell into it because I nearly cut my finger off one time. And I think I noticed, oh yeah, because I noticed it was just like less wrinkly one time as well. I was just like, maybe it's got something to do with the nerves. Like, and apparently it does have something to do with the nerves. So yeah, in case you didn't know, or in case you ever wanted to know. I need friends. I try to talk about this shit with people, and people don't want to talk about this shit. They just want to talk about freaking lame gossip about, like, other people, talking other people down, or they just talk about themselves and don't let you talk. And then you feel so exhausted by the end of the conversation, like, because you haven't said a freaking word and you've been listening to them talk the whole time and you've been trying to, like, participate in the conversation and they won't let you. That's generally why I'm quiet around many people, because they don't let me talk. And I'm not going to barge in and be all arrogant and try to talk over anyone anymore, because I don't give a fuck. If you're going to be like that, that's you. Like, if you just want to talk about yourself, I'm just not going to hang around that. Like, often am I... Like, I'm sick of it. I used to just think that's how people were. So I just started, like, asserting myself more, and people didn't want to hear it. I was like, what? I don't get it. What are your friendships then between people? Like, do you even have friends with other people? Like, are you guys even friends with each other? Or are you just asserting your dominance over one another constantly? Like, do you even care about one another? Because, like, I genuinely care about people, yet I get screwed over. And yet there's people that don't give a fuck about people. And people care about them. Or seem to care about them. Or compete with them because they want to be seen as cool by them. Anyway, it's getting intense. I'm going to go. I feel like I've said a lot. That's good. Because I was struggling to talk at the start. So now I can't shut up. So now I'm just going to go chill. And, like, go sit in the fog. It's kind of cool. Anyway, it's fun. I like talking.